Hello. Right. Hold on a second, Strider. I've been doing pretty good. Okay. Yeah. Hello. All right. So, yeah, we had a lot of questions answered about Project Zero Dawn and Operation Enduring Victory in the last stream. And we also actually managed to meet Silence in person for the first time. Unfortunately, Healess, the man in charge of the Shadow Carja's military, has launched an attack on All Mothers on the Nora's sacred land.
Trees on fire.
So we need to get back there, save the Nora,
The Sentinels had time to run trial.
and from there, because now that we have the uncorrupted Alpha Registry, we can access All Mother's heart and enter the Cradle facility contained within.
She wasn't going to get her plan.
But first, we got some pest problems to deal with. Oh god. Oh, oh, bollocks. Okay. Oh. Okay, I don't think I actually hit the corruptor's weak point, but apparently that was enough to kill it. Bit of a bug there. I don't know if you saw that with the corruptor's tail there, but it glitched through the tree. Now, you have to bear in mind, I am only playing this on easy difficulty, easy or story difficulty, and that's mainly because I don't want the combat to drag on. Oh, hello. Speaking of combat. Let's knock off this. That's a, yep, there's another Deathbringer. Oh, and he's got a corrupted with him. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm definitely getting better at dodging. I probably shouldn't actually be sticking around to fight these things, but I kind of want to help out the Nora. Whoa, I just saw the rocket go past. Come on, get to the fire hose. Whoop. Ow. Okay, I thought I'd actually dodge that attack. It's not. Oh, okay, it didn't actually exposes power core. Okay, ow, 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 ow. Oh shit, he's dead. Oh, that did a nice amount of damage. Because if you guys remember from the last time I fought one of these death bringers that was when I managed to kill it, it dropped some very, very nice loot. Bingo, got him. Okay. Ooh, yeah, those are some nice stuff. Is that my... That is my Strider. Okay. Don't really have time to actually... Now, we don't really have time to stick around. We need to go save the Nora. Because the bulk of the Nora are now quested in essence just outside Mother's Heart. Now, do you guys remember back in one of the previous streams I talked about how at some point I was going to have to end up fighting a corrupted Thunderjaw? Yeah. We're about to meet one. Oh, but first we're going to have to take care of this problem. Oh, I forgot they could jump that high. Oh, that was actually quite useful. The Strider actually took the hit from the Corruptor for me. Ow! Oh, bollocks. I was able to drop a health potion. Fine. There we go, that's what I want. Ah, damn it, he retracted it. Well, doesn't matter, he's dead. Okay, now we need to deal with the second corruptor. Oh, welcome back. Just dealing with some corruptors. Whoa. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, that was definitely a smart move. 3 arrows to its power cord did about 800 damage to that thing.
I think I'm in the clear.
Oh, hello. Look at this joker. He just wants to be killed two of his corruptors, and he thinks he could stand there and actually fight me in a one-on-one. Mate, you must be dreaming. Don't worry, guys. She's all alone. We can take her. Famous last words. Oh, they're shooting. They're chucking bombs at me.
The shadow will reach you wherever you go.
What was that about the shadow reaching me wherever I go? Yeah, about that. Oh, Mitchell's versus the Machines? Yeah, so I've heard. I've heard that movie's really good. But yes, we're about to meet a corrupted Thunderjaw. And to put this into perspective, I am playing this on easy difficulty. Also, hey, that one. In fact, I can hear it. Yep, there it is. Oh crap. Okay.
More eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Oh.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For
our mother!
Well, it's nice to know I'm going to have some backup.
They're still alive.
Right, I should probably actually... I think the best thing to do would be to deal with the cultists first. Oh, God. Oh, that big bugger launching discs at, explosive discs at me, that might not be an option. Okay, let's grab the precision bow. Because I need to knock off those disc launchers. Oh, God damn it. Oh. Come on. Okay, we knocked one of them down. Oh, this will help. I don't know where that Deathbringer gun came from, but I'll use it. I'm trying to knock off the cheap guns. Oh crap, out of ammo. Okay. But we've knocked off its disc launchers, which means if I can get close, if I can get to one of them, I can turn that weapon against it. Okay, knocked off its... I think that was a radar system. Oh, oh God! How am I still alive? Come on. There's the disc launcher. No, that's not the disc launcher, but I'll take the Deathbringer gun. Gotcha.
Finish them!
Actually, I want to loot this guy first because I don't know. I don't remember if killing all of the invaders actually triggers the cutscene. So yeah, I'll loot. There we go.
We did it! We did it! We only have to. I thought we would die.
Yeah, that was on easy difficulty, by the way. Could you imagine me trying to do that on a harder difficulty setting?
Already.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old story. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost.
Well, to be fair, it was kind of a joint effort there, buddy. You guys definitely did help. You kept the machine occupied long enough for me to be able to actually, you know, grab the weapons and deal the killing blows. So you guys definitely contributed a fair bit to that fight. Don't give me all the credit. Okay.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You. are all right.
Since the proving.
Now, I don't actually remember what happens inside this,
Is the killing over?
inside All Mother's
No.
Heart. So,
This was just one battle.
I'm technically going to be going into this blind,
More to come.
just like you guys.
See. So long as we have...
I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to...
I'm sure. But I didn't...
Then,
You will see.
Yeah, this is going to be somewhat unfamiliar to me again, because I don't actually remember what happens in here. Before we go in, though, I want to check something, because I need to double check to see if I've actually picked up something from in here. Because somewhere in here, there is actually... Ah! Okay, I think it's down through here. I just want to check something quickly. Because this might be the only time I'll actually be able to get in here. Yep, there it is. Okay, cool.
Good. Another power cell. If I find more,
I need that
should be
in order
able
to get to that
engine armor
Ultra
I
Weave
found.
power armor that I found way back. Because normally if the only other way I would have been able to get that is if I had have actually gone, if I had have waited until nighttime to basically get in here. Superpower cheating armor. Hey, it's not cheating if it's in the game.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Oh boy, these guys aren't going to be happy to see me.
Aloy,
Well, one of them
so
isn't.
you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of... Have you returned to speak?
I'm just going to skip through this dialogue.
Surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, what if she has come to wake her father? She means to finish our...
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything... Finally.
Here we go.
Hold for identiscan.
Now, if you remember back from the previous
Error.
part,
Alpha
this is one of
registry
the
corrupted.
All Mother...
Correction. Alpha registry restored.
One of the
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
one of the
Greetings,
cradle
Dr.
facilities
Silver.
built by
You are clear to proceed.
Project Zero, built by Gaia in Project Zero Dawn, born a new generation of humans when the world was terraformed. No, your old place, you old hag. Well, you have to look at it from her perspective. She is, yes, her way of looking at you is a bit extreme, but she's very much operating from a place of I'm doing this for the sake of the tribe. She's looking at it as if to say, you know, she's looking at it to say, look, we don't know who the hell her father is, or her mother, and we can't risk a potential problem. I mean, you could make the argument that since Aloy's made her journey, that all of this is kind of her fault.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Welcome to Aletheia 9. So this is one of the cradle facilities, as I mentioned before. Whoa. Okay. I don't recall these drawings.
So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Okay, that's creepy.
So this was it.
Chamber B1/001. Ectogenic Chamber B0/00-001. Birthing logged 3021-AP-04. tasking number 0148569-8F31 complete, standing by.
Born.
But why?
Gestation 39B1. Spawning phase tasking complete, correction partial reactivation. Alert, viable zygotes in storage 0. Huh. Okay. Well, we already have... how easy can life be replicated should we have the technology? Well, we already know how to 3D print organs. We can do that. Okay. The drawings on the wall. Huh. Interesting. Oh, what's this?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
Well, it's nice to know that in the intervening 1,000 years, children haven't changed much. Oh, there's another one.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Okay, that was really creepy. Not to mention, look at the artwork on the walls. That's very childlike, and we saw with the first multi-servitor that it was dealing with children. So, you know, that would make sense. But the second servitor was recorded as dealing with adolescents. And yet, they still acted childlike. What the hell was wrong here? Nursery E9B1. Nurture phase task complete. Nutrient stores depleted? Nutrient stores depleted? I'm assuming this is supposed to be some kind of kindergarten level. But they ran out of food? But they would have had to have enough food supplies to last for... They would have had to have enough food supplies to last for 20 years at least.
And those...
What?
things, the multi-servitors. They took care of them.
There was no one else.
Okay, this is really creepy. I'm starting to get a really bad feeling. Because there's one question, which I know that a lot of you haven't actually... that I know some of you haven't asked yet, regarding Project Zero Dawn. There's one question that hasn't been answered. What happened to Apollo? The repository of the sum of all human knowledge. What's this?
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Okay. Kindergarten. Yeah, this is the kindergarten level. Multiple systems failures, new stores depleted. Again.
Where they lived. It's a mess. Everything's...
Yeah, the multi-servitors seem to have stayed and treated them all like children no matter the age, to the teens of Sonic growth. Yeah, that's the creepy part.
Children,
Father?
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and go off steam.
Okay, that is really creepy. The servitors are still treating them as if they're children in a kindergarten. And I mean, I know that's what they're supposed to do, but the responses from the teenagers was as if they were children. They're not the kind of responses that you would expect of people their age.
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
You will be brave.
Trapped here.
Huh.
Their whole lives.
Well, that explains where the Nora got the word braves from.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
This almost looks like a... I didn't actually know you could view this room from in here, but this is the classroom.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them.
This set of drawings has been repeated twice. That was back at the end. That set of drawings was back at the entrance. I've already just noticed that. Okay.
For identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to Lyceum, a place of learning.
Wait. You mean to tell me that the education facilities were behind a locked door their entire lives?
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
I guess we're about to find out.
Child. My name is Samina.
Please pick up the
Today is
focus
a big
device
day.
and
Your
place it on
first
the
day of
side of
school.
your head, just
There's so
behind your
much
eye.
for you to
I
learn.
had to dredge
So
the
much
pits of the
promise and
world looking for
possibility.
focuses to repair. And here sat a trove. And you didn't know it.
Hollow offline.
You were right, Aloy.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's
Hello,
not
child.
right.
My name is Samina.
What's the
They're
whole
all the same.
knowledge next to the
Your
argument
first day of school.
Continue.
There's
Because
so
it
much
explains,
for you to learn.
for
So much
everyone here who
promise
hasn't,
and
in case you haven't clued on yet, but this explains why the world today is so primitive. Because the people that are in the world today
Hello, child.
are the descendants of that first generation of people
Your first day of
that
school.
spent their entire lives in a kindergarten being treated as children by the servitors until they ran out of food and were forced outside for their own safety and had to go it alone. With no skills, no knowledge, nothing. And were essentially forced to learn everything by themselves. It's why humanity hasn't reached the pinnacle of technological the pinnacle of technological achievement that they had previously, and why the pinnacle of technology today is the bow and arrow. I remember now.
Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Hang on.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Present credentials.
Wait, identiscan malfunction, present credentials. What? Oh, okay. I'll take a look at that in a second. I just noticed there's a terminal here. Operations log. Inhabitants released. Cross-check complete. The facility was sealed, data archived, operation suspended, Gaia Prime order received. This is Aloy. This right here is Aloy. 700 years after this, 700 years after the initial inhabitants were released, Gaia G Prime, which if I remember correctly is Gaia, reactivated the facility, woke up a multi-servitor, and managed to find a viable zygote to birth Aloy. That's right, I remember. Yeah, and this is the part where we actually learn why Hades has gone completely bonkers.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
And that explains so much, doesn't it?
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
So, does anyone want me to explain that in simpler terms? Because I understand that that would potentially be quite tricky to explain. So if anyone wants me to actually explain what she was talking about, what Gaia was talking about a bit more clearly there, I'm more than happy to. Because I understand there is a lot to take in. Come on. Okay. Fine. Oh god, okay. Well, that wasn't quite what I wanted to do, but... where do I think I'm supposed to climb straight up. Okay. Why will it not let me jump to the other side? Come on. Okay. I'll just do it this way. Wait, where do I... Ah, there we go. Okay. Come on, get up. There we go. Okay. Alright, go on.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive! Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders. Whole tribes of people just as good as
look,
you.
it's the dick.
And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here. Everywhere.
How can we help?
I will explain.
If you can fight, and you're willing,
I will explain a bit
go to Meridian and wait for me there.
A bit more clearly in a
As
moment.
Aloy says, so it shall be.
I freaking love Tiesa.
Make way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
I've always liked Mother Tiesa. She's really the only one of the High Matriarchs that's actually had Aloy's back from the start. Alright, now to explain. You've got some parts right. So, what happened was, Gaia and her subordinate functions received a transmission of unknown origin. And this transmission ended up turning her subordinate functions into self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature, as she said. Basically AI, basically fully autonomous AI. Because the subordinate functions were never intended to be AI. That's not how they were actually, like, they're not true AI. But the transmission turned them into true AI. Now, in response to this, because of this, yeah, they're rampant AI. And because of this, Hades, the subordinate function responsible for reversing the terraforming operations in case things went wrong in order to restart, in order to basically have Gaia go again, try again, became active. And it began to try and reverse the terraforming processes despite the fact that it was never told to. So in response, Gaia gestated a clone of ordered the overloading of the Gaia Prime core, which resulted in the destruction of the Gaia Prime facility and, hopefully, for her at least, the destruction of Hades. She also, at the same time, gestated a clone of Elizabeth Sobek in order to be able to have somebody capable of accessing all of the previous Gaia facilities so that they could actually repair the terraforming systems. In response to this action, Hades launched its own virus to break the code shackles that bonded it to Gaia, allowing it to be able to run rampant. In the process, it also messed with the programming of the other subordinate functions, which is when Aloy mentioned the whole thing of the derangement. It also resulted in the corruption of the Alpha Registry, which was what we needed to access All Mother's heart. Which was why at the very beginning of the game we couldn't get in, because Hades' virus had corrupted the data, allowing us to get in. But now we have access to the facility. We had access to that facility, and we were able to view that message. So now, Hades, and this is why Hades is waking up the ancient Pharaoh war machines. It's got nothing to do with anything else, anything out of the ordinary, because it's actually within its own. Technically, what it's actually doing is entirely within its own programming. It's essentially doing what it's been told to. The problem with this, however, is the fact that because there is no terraforming infrastructure left as a result of the destruction of the Gaia facilities, if Hades manages to complete what it's trying to do, there will be no way to restart life. So we need to find the Master Override at the Gaia Prime facility to destroy Hades, to prevent it from reversing the terraforming processes. Yeah, to quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. But that's why Hades has been waking up the Pharaoh war machines. Because it wants to use the Pharaoh war machines to reverse the terraforming operations, the terraforming processes, because remember, the Pharaoh war machines have the capability to consume biomass. So by destroying, by reawakening those Pharaoh machines, so yeah, by waking the Pharaoh machines, it can consume the biomass of the planet again and basically try to finish what it started.
That was worth it.
So now, we need to head all the way up here, to Gaia Prime. The closest Closest fast travel point actually is going to be there. Yeah, exactly. Hades is actually doing what it was designed to do from the beginning. Mood. But you know, Hades is actually doing what it's been designed to do. And I wouldn't actually argue that it's actually out of turn. Yes, Hades has become a self-aware AI, highly chaotic AI. But it's still technically doing what it was intended, what it was designed to do from the outset. However, because there's no infrastructure for the terraforming systems anymore, if Hades does complete its primary directive, there is no way to restart life a second time. Hence why we need to destroy it. Oh god. That would be dangerous. Interesting, but dangerous. I think I might actually go and activate that tall neck first. To activate... I haven't actually activated all the tall necks on the map, which I probably should have done before I did this, but I wanted to go through the story, Marie, just to show you guys the amazing narrative. Because this game's narrative is absolutely incredible. Oh, it's a Ravager. Oh, bugger.
It's up.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I think Yofi would want to just to look at the cool machines. Nope, bollocks. Favorite machine of the whole bunch? That's a good question. I'm actually not sure. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, no, Hades isn't a virus. That's the thing. Hades is not a virus. Hades is an AR, is one of Gaia's subordinate functions. It's not a virus. At least not in the traditional sense. I mean, you could argue that it trying to destroy all life
Get it while I can.
is very much viral in nature, but it's not actually a virus in the traditional sense. Because you have to remember, a virus is... the purpose of a virus is to self-replicate. Hades isn't trying to self-replicate. What's tradition about the siblings? Well, fair enough, but again, Hades isn't... oh, shit, hang on. We appear to... okay, we appear to be suffering from a slight case of lag. Should be alright.
feel a fight coming on.
We're not doing anything story related, so I can handle a bit of lag right now. As long as this doesn't get in the way of the narrative stuff, I can cope with this. I feel the fight coming on. Dead.
Got one.
No, but here's the big question. And Deck, please don't spoil this for everybody else, but here's the big question. Why? Why didn't they learn? Because they had the facilities. Everything was there. You saw the Lyceum, the classroom, in the Cradle facility, and yet the Apollo system was offline. It wasn't functioning.
My focus is receiving another signal.
Now, why would that be? Because I remember what happens next. I do remember what happens at this point. But I'm not going to spoil it for everybody else. Okay, so I need to follow your head.
What are they doing here? Looks like they're trying to capture another tunnel.
I know you're there. I can
I don't know how you get up. Oh, wait. I think I got it. But I gotta be quick because it's coming around. No, I'm not gonna... I don't think I'm gonna get up in time. And I've got Eclipse attacking me. We'll take care of the Eclipse and then we'll for the Tornado. Again, this is probably something I should have done before I did all of this, but well, I didn't want the streams to drag on for too long, and because I wanted to focus on the narrative. So yeah, that was sort of one of the compromises I had to make. Oh, that's right. I remember how you got up here. Took me a second to remember. Actually. Correctly. No. Okay. Let me pull back. Because now that he's corrupted, he's going to start attacking everybody else. Yep, and that just cleared out a problem for me.
Your end has come.
I mean, the Deathbringer gun, if I'm correct, is essentially just a 25 or possibly a 30mm autocannon. Possibly based off the, could possibly be based off the chain gun used on the Bradley infantry fighting vehicle. I'm not entirely sure, actually, but it's definitely inspired by a real weapon system. I just forget which weapon system. Well, yeah, because if you remember, the point of the Deathbringer, or the FSP-5 code patch, as it's referred to by the Farah Corporation, the whole purpose of the Deathbringer was to function as a mobile main battle force.
Should be a good spot for jumping onto the tunnel.
Weapon system. It was a mobile main battle force war machine. Well, two of the other Pharaoh machines do actually have official designations. The Deathbringer is the FSP-5 Kotesh. The Corruptor is the ACA-3 Scarab. ACA-3 Scarab Autonomous Reconnaissance Unit. And the Metal Devil is the BOR-7 Horus Titan class machine. The only ones that don't actually have official names are all the terraforming machines, like the Thunderjaw, Sawtooth, all that stuff. But the reason those don't have official designations is because all of those were constructed were names by the tribes because they didn't know. They didn't have any other names for it. They didn't have any other names for those machines. I suspect they refer to the things like Thunderjaw by that name because of the fact that it has the two plasma cannons on its mouth, or on its cheek, those two cheek guns. Why? Uh-oh.
That'll help.
Huh? Why? Uh-oh. Alrighty, will do. See ya later, Declan. Get rested for Zelda. Oh, okay. I was glitching out. Apologies for that. I don't know why it does that. Alright, as long as it's okay now. But now that we've discovered the location of the tall neck, it's time to go to over the better climb. Or, as we're coming to know it as, the ruins of Gaia Prime.
Now they're hunting me.
Yeah, but what the hell was that? Oh, Glint Hawks. Okay. Just keep moving, just keep moving. Okay, I think we're far enough away from those machines now. I'm stopping to pick up these healing herbs along the way because we're going to be needing... Oh, hi! Hello, big fella. Yeah, don't mind me, pal. Just gonna... You just stick to your business. Don't mind me. Just gonna casually go somewhere else and we can... And you pretend I'm... Cool? Cool. Actually, do I have any weapon modifications I can do? I do. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna need the extra, potentially need the extra fire damage. 42% fire, 14 handling. Yeah, I'm going to need the extra fire damage. Actually, no. No, screw it. Fire damage would be nice, but... Okay, 40% corruption. Okay, 40% freeze, 10% damage. Yeah, let's go with that one. Agus wants to pet. Well, she can if she's brave enough to get up close to that thing. God, even from this distance, look at the size of it. Even from this distance, look at the size of that monstrosity. That just gives you an idea of the scale of this thing. Just from that distance. Like, even from that distance, that thing is absolutely colossal. Like, my God. He's huge. There's something quite beautiful about watching it, though. About watching these machines. Because, like, there is definitely a sense of an ecosystem going on, like, at work here. Despite the fact that these are all machines, there is definitely evidence of an ecosystem here. That is true. And that Thunderjaw is definitely the apex machine. It's very much at the top of the food chain. But it's not the only machine that's at the top of its food chain, because there is another. There is another machine that's also on the top of the hierarchy. Albeit in a different manner. Do you remember that in there are actually two different classes of flying machine? We already saw a pack of them earlier chasing us, the Glinthawk. But there was one other. Can any of you remember what it was called? Yeah, the Stormbird. Hold that thought in your mind. And you'll understand why I say that in a little bit.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Stalkers. Oh crap. Okay, yep, I see them. I see the mines. Oh, there's one of them. Okay, I need to remember where the stealth generator is on the thing. There it is. Okay. We need to knock off that stealth generator to prevent it from camouflaging itself. That didn't work.
No turning back.
Oh, wait, I think I got it. Yep. Oh, bollocks. Okay, that was never part of the plan. Oh, that definitely did some damage. Hold still. There we go. Oh, hi. Well, those are red-eye watchers. To be truthful, the stalkers really aren't that much of an issue. If you can knock off their stealth generators, they become a lot less scary to deal with. Which? Ow. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, those are flares. Okay, I don't need to worry so much about them. If there were other machines around though, those would be a problem because those would actually broadcast my location. Because there's nothing else around, that's not going to be too much of an issue. Right. I'm surprised nobody's asked why all this climbing stuff is here. You know, who in their right mind would be stupid enough to come up here? And actually, you know, set up these climbing paths.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Okay. Okay. Glint hawks. A couple of ravagers.
It's heavy. What's going on?
None of them they are none the wiser. I don't know how how I got away with that. Oh, he knows I'm here though.
Stay down.
Oh. Wait, I knocked off. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Come on. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, as you can see, the Ravager cannon really does do a number on the glint hawks. Oh man, see if we can hit them. Can you for 1 second? Okay, let's drop the gun. Ow. Oh hi. Okay, I forgot the glint hawks could do that. Oh, hello, 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 hello. I like how when you actually damage some of the larger machines like the Ravagers and that, as they get more injured, they start to actually like limp, almost like a, you know, like a cat would. Okay. Oh god, where's the gun? Okay. So I'm just going to be using the gun to kill these things. Alright, gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. think that was the last of them. Let's stop. Boys, students of medicine and stuff. Glinthawk, this is friend day. Just a normal day at the office. Oh yay, it's starting to get dark. It's the ideal time to be climbing up the mountain. I'm fake laughing, only the tears are real.
Never know when I might need these.
Okay, got a full stock of arrows. Get up. There we go. Okay. Oh, yep, here it comes. Okay.
Guessing we're almost there.
Correct.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Where'd it go, where'd it go, where'd it go, where'd it go? Oh, there it is! Holy crap! Come on! Yes, okay. Yeah, you see how it's actually flying? It's using thrusters. Oh, jeez. It's actually using thrusters to keep itself aloft. Of course, now that we've taken off the chest cannon, it can't use its lightning attack anymore. But that does not mean that this thing still isn't dangerous. Because, well, look at the size of it. It can take me out with, well, that. But it can also kill me with just sheer kinetic impact. In fact, I think it's about to do its diving again. Woo! Yep, there it is. Wait, blaze containers. Ow, 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 ow. Can I actually freeze this thing? Well, I don't know if I find out, I suppose. Okay, I can, but very slowly. But if I can freeze it, that's going to make the fight significantly easier. Because that should ground it for a bit. Of course, allow me to do significantly more damage to it. Come on! Yeah. Holy hell. I would like to take this moment to stress that I am currently playing this on the easiest playing this on, well, the second easiest difficulty setting. Yeah, that fight was not easy. That was not an easy fight. Not at all. Could you imagine me trying to fight that thing on a higher difficulty setting? I think the only thing that really saved me there towards the end was the fact that I was able to freeze the thing in order to inflict more damage to it. But now you understand, because I think that's the first time in this playthrough that I've actually had to fight one of those things, but now you understand why that thing is called a Stormbird. And that thing is the king. That thing in this game is the king of the skies, as you could clearly see. Oh, that is nice. 65% handling, 25% damage, 17% 70% fire. Yeah, I'm definitely equipping that. Okie dokie. Right. We're about to reach. Everyone,
Gaia's sacrifice.
welcome to Gaia Prime. Or what's left of it anyway.
Like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
I like how she actually reacts to the cold. She is actually physically reacting to the cold. Most characters in games like this would just not care about the cold. Though judging by the detonation,
A climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with.
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Oh god, don't look down, don't look down. Okay.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Aloy. As I go and look down. I really need to stop saying shit like that. Oh! Wait, is this... No, that just needs to be back down, I think. There's a rappel point around here, there's a point somewhere around here where I can actually find another one of those power cells to access the ancient armory, but I don't remember for the life of me where it is. Come on, get up on the... There we go. Judging by the amount of damage caused by the detonation of the core, I would assume that the blast would have been probably equivalent to a couple hundred megatons of TNT. So it wouldn't quite have been on the level of an atomic detonation, but it would have been pretty damn close.
This is the place I expected to find you in Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
I will be back in just a moment. I'm just going to take care of something real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright, I return. So, who is ready to find out what happened in the last days of this facility? Who's ready for the secrets to be unveiled? Because I know I am.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. We're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
I always dread this part. I'm gonna be dreading this part.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Mind your footing.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
So the fact that they had to stay within the facility during the final days of of the Earth suggests that the facility wasn't that Gaia wasn't completely finished, as you just heard.
Guess that's my way across.
I believe it's up this. I believe there's something up this way. Ah, yes. Okay, there is definitely something here. I believe. Unless this is the way I came in. Oh, yep, nope, there it is.
Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
Okay, there's one more power cell that I'm missing. I think I know where it might be. So we're going to have to do a bit of backtracking later on. But that's fine. I'm actually okay with that. Because the armor that we're going to get out of that is fucking sweet. Now, we don't actually get the Ultra Weave armor itself. What we actually get is the shield technology.
Just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, God.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer.
My God, how did I make that jump? Jeez.
Glad that's over.
Okay. As I was saying, yeah, we don't actually get the Ultra Weave armor itself. What we get instead is the shield generator technology within the suit, which is really useful, particularly if you're doing New Game Plus on a higher difficulty setting, because it essentially acts as an extra layer of an extra health bar. Any damage inflicted on you gets taken out of the shield first, before being taken out of your actual health bar, and the shield will recharge after if you don't take damage for a set amount of time. But as I say, I think I know where the final power cell is. I just need to go back. I believe it's to the Grave Horde. If not the Grave Horde, then I think I know where the other place it could be.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Evacuation happens so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradis-Sadie zygotes I could get processed if I rushed.
Bird to paradise.
I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. else, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one...
Elizabeth's room.
Oh. Oh, damn it, why did it...
She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed.
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but it's...
We won't be able to read these now. These files won't become available until after we finish. Oh, that's right. Okay, remember how when we were back in the Lyceum, when we were trying to listen to the... show it for a few seconds. But this is actually the full transcript of it. Oop. See him.
Engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
What?
What is this?
It's a holographic memorial. I hate this part. I really, really hate this part. I hate this part so much.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect. It worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Now, what did I signed up for?
Either we sent someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure. 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. Swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me, I'm no good endings at letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
No. God damn it.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Why does that get me?
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
God damn it, lag. Okay. Think we're good. Nope. Elizabeth Sobeck sacrificed herself. When they sealed off Gaia Prime, the hatches were designed to close with a gap of less than 2 millimeters. One of them malfunctioned, however, and closed with up to a 10 millimeter gap, which was enough for an energy signature to bleed through, so the Pharaoh machines were able to actually find her, or able to find Gaia. She sealed the hatch, however. She had the only way they could actually seal the hatch was to do it manually. The only way they could seal the hatch was manually. So Elizabeth volunteered to seal the hatch. This right here is a holographic memorial to her.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel. She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for you.
Okay, what I might do is I might try resetting the stream, and we'll continue from this point. So I'm going to reset the stream and then I'll be back shortly because we've got some very big plot points coming up in a moment and yeah, but it keeps cutting out on my end, so I'll reset it, come back, and then we can keep going. I just want to be safe.